As the first snowflakes dance gracefully from the sky, a group of friends eagerly embarks on a winter getaway to a mountain retreat. What begins as a journey filled with laughter and anticipation soon turns into a harrowing odyssey. Transform as they find themselves trapped in a treacherous web of icy danger and malevolent forces lurking in the frozen wasteland. Find yourself spellbound by the tale of friendship tested against the merciless grip of winter's embrace. Prepare, where every step taken can lead to salvation or doom. It was a bone-chilling winter evening when a group of friends embarked on their annual ski trip to a remote mountain resort. Excited chatter filled the air as they awaited the adrenaline rush on the slopes. But little did they know, this trip would soon turn into a nightmare. As they were climbing the mountain, suddenly a blizzard came down and took them to the white space. Visibility went to zero and they lost sight of each other. Panic ensued as they tried to find their way back to the lodge. Hours passed and fatigue began. With each step, the cold hits their bones harder. Just when they thought things couldn't get any worse, they stumbled across an abandoned cabin buried in the snow. They cautiously entered the terrifying structure, seeking shelter from the storm. Inside, they find evidence of someone's recent presence: a flickering candle, a half-eaten meal, and a tattered diary with mysterious entries. As night fell, strange sounds echoed inside the cabin and sent shivers down their spines. Shadows danced in the dim candlelight, and a sense of dread hung in the air. Unable to sleep, they huddled together and listened to the howling of the wind outside. With each hour that passed, their fear grew for the unknown terror that lurked in the darkness. Just as dawn broke, they made it to the resort, shaken but alive. But the horror they witnessed in that cabin haunted their dreams for years to come. A chilling reminder of the true terror that can lurk in the most unexpected places. As the group emerged from the cabin, relieved to see the first light of dawn, they couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The forest seemed to hold its breath, the trees casting long, twisted shadows that danced menacingly in the early morning light. Their relief quickly turned to panic as they stumbled upon a gruesome scene outside the cabin, a trail of bloodstains leading deep into the woods. Trembling with fear, they walked the sinister path, and their hearts were pounding in their chests. With each step, the forest seemed to close in around them, suffocating them with its oppressive darkness. The strange symbols carved into the trees whisper of ancient rituals and sinister forces at work. Suddenly, they came to an empty space where a terrifying sight awaited them. A circle of twisted, gnarled trees surrounded a makeshift altar decorated with bones and candles. In the center was a mutilated corpse, its eyes wide with terror, frozen in a final scream. Before they could react, a guttural growl echoed through the void, sending shivers down their spines. They turned to flee, but it was too late. They were surrounded by a pack of wild creatures, their eyes glowing with hunger. With nowhere to run, they braced themselves for the inevitable onslaught, their screams muffled by the howling wind. And as the darkness engulfed them, they realized that some of the horrors were far more terrifying than they could have imagined. The mountain claimed them that day, their fate forever intertwined with its dark and complex secrets, a warning to all who dare to tread its treacherous slopes. As the group stood frozen in horror, the creatures advanced, their snarls echoing through the void. With each step, the air thickened with the stench of decay, as if death had descended upon them. As they fought for survival against the wild beasts, despair gripped their hearts. Blood stained the snow crimson as teeth gnashed and claws slashed, bringing them ever closer to the brink of insanity. In a desperate attempt to escape, they fled deep into the forest, the howling of the creatures echoing in their ears like a terrible melody of doom. But the forest seemed to twist and turn, leading them further into its dark arms, trapping them in a maze of despair. As exhaustion threatened them, they stumbled upon a mist-shrouded clearing where a figure stood waiting, a spectral apparition with hollow eyes and a voice that chilled them to the bone. "You can't run away," he whispered, "for this mountain is cursed, and those who trespass upon its territory are condemned to suffer for eternity." With a last mournful cry, the group disappeared into the darkness, their fate sealed by the mountain's insatiable hunger for souls. And as mist enveloped the clearing, the forest fell silent once more, a silent witness to the terror that lay deep within. And so, as the final snowflakes settle on the peaceful landscape, our journey ends. The story of our brave adventurers through the perils of the mountains ends, and a frightening reminder of the fragility of human existence in the world. The face of nature's fury. Thank you for joining us on this exciting adventure. If you enjoyed this suspense and survival story, please consider upvoting this video, subscribe to our channel for more exciting content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot to us. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and may your adventures always bring you back to the warmth of home. Goodbye.